Battle of the Brains, presented by Invest 529. Central Virginia's high school academic quiz show. Today's match features Cosby High School versus Dinwiddie High School. Let's play.
Hello and welcome. Thanks so much for joining us for Battle of the Brains. This is our 22nd season of producing Central Virginia's only high school academic quiz show. I'm Cheryl Miller. Our teams are playing for a total of $20,000 in scholarship money this season, courtesy of Invest 529 and the E.W. Scripps Foundation. The final four teams will each get a share, the winning school receiving $10,000. Our competition welcomes teams from schools all across the Commonwealth of Virginia. The academic athletes joining us today, the Titans of Cosby High School, coached by Marcia Borden and Tony Palambella. Cosby High School is in Midlothian, which is in Chesterfield County. Designated as a National Blue Ribbon School, there are more than 2,000 students enrolled in grades 9 through 12 at this public school. Also with us today, the Generals of Dinwiddie High School, coached by Jean Minitry and Scott Watts. Dinwiddie High School is the only high school in Dinwiddie County in the greater Tri-Cities area. The school was approximately 1,300 students strong in grades 9 through 12 who have won the state championships in activities ranging from creative writing to sports and accolades in marching band and chorus. It's great to have all of these students here with us today playing in round one. Our match today consists of 3 toss-up rounds and a category round, and players wishing to answer will buzz in, wait for me to call on them before giving their answer. Any interruption of questions with an incorrect answer will result in a point deduction. There's no deduction for an incorrect answer to a completed question. All right, good to have you all here with us for Battle of the Brains. Let's start the first toss-up round. Beethoven's Ninth Symphony has established itself as one of the greatest works of musical composition. Part of its great acclaim, Jonathan.
Ode to Joy.
Is its chorale finale. Ode to Joy, that is correct. A continental glacier is a sheet of ice that covers a very large area of land. There are 2 continental glaciers on Earth. One covers Antarctica. On what island is the other located? Siddharth.
Greenland.
That is correct. It is believed by some to be the ancient city of Bakad described in Psalm 84. This site of the well of Zazam is off limits to non-believers. The AD 622 flight known as the Hejira began in this city and ended in Medina. Name this Saudi Arabian city. Jonathan.
Mecca.
Correct. On May 20th, 1873, Levi Strauss and Jacob Davis received U.S. patent number 139,121. Get it straight. Ben.
Jeans.
That is correct, for blue jeans. And the number is correct now. The city of Fredericksburg includes the intersection of State Route 3 and Interstate 95. Spell Fredericksburg. Siddharth.
F-R-E-D-E-R-I-C-K-S-B-U-R-G.
That is correct. You may need your pencil and paper for this one. Translate the Roman numerals MCCCI into an Arabic numeral. Jonathan.
801.
That is incorrect. Cosby? Siddharth.
1,301.
That is correct. Created between 130 and 100 BC, what statue is believed to depict Aphrodite minus her arms and plinth? Siddharth.
Venus.
That is correct, the Venus de Milo. In college basketball, how many fouls can a player commit before fouling out of the game in regulation? Ben.
5.
Correct. In this American play, Brick Pollitt and his older brother are involved in a fight over the estate of their father, Big Daddy Pollitt. Jonathan.
Cat on a Hot Tin Roof.
That is correct. He was born in 1773 in Salzburg, Austria. Who is this musician and composer who wrote the opera The Magic Flute? Jonathan.
Mozart.
That is correct. In 1898, the United States acquired the Philippines from what European country? Connor.
Spain.
Correct. In darts, how many points are awarded for scoring a bullseye? Jonathan.
50.
Correct. What Renaissance figure earned for himself the title of Prince of Humanists? Connor.
Leonardo da Vinci.
That is incorrect. Dinwiddie? Jonathan?
Michelangelo.
That would be Erasmus. By what common name was the strain of influenza known that killed some 20 to 30 million victims? Ben.
Spanish flu.
Correct, between 1918 and 1919. Vladimir Putin resigned from what Russian agency in 1991? Ben.
KGB.
Correct, before becoming the country's president. What is the meaning of the Latin phrase vox populi? Joseph.
The populace.
That is incorrect. Cosby? It translates to voice of the people. All right, teams, listen and watch carefully. Turn your attention to our monitors for a video question from the Brainy Bunch. You must wait until the question is completed before buzzing in.
Which amendment to the U.S. Constitution states that powers not delegated to the United States by the Constitution are reserved to the states or the people?
Jonathan?
10th.
Correct. And that buzzer is the end of our first toss-up round. A good job by our team so far. Up next, we'll introduce you to today's players, and then they'll play the category round when Battle of the Brains continues. Stay right here.
Miss a week of Battle of the Brains? Want to catch up on the full season of play? Watch full episodes on our YouTube channel.
Welcome back to Battle of the Brains.
Here are the scores following the first toss-up round here on Battle of the Brains. Our team from Cosby High School with 90 points. Our team from Dinwiddie High School with 60 points. And we'll get back to our match and more questions just ahead. But first, we want to introduce you to today's players. Let's start with our team from Cosby High School. They are the Titans. Their coaches are Marsha Borden and Tony Palambella. First up on our team is Connor Preciado, who is a junior, enjoys debating, swimming, politics, history, the study of Latin, learning, and traveling. Next up is Megan Moore, who is a senior who participates in the Cosby Theater program, enjoys reading and journaling in her free time. Our team captain from Cosby High School is Ben Sharp. Ben is a junior who wants to major in business in college, enjoys playing golf, watching hockey, and spending time with friends. And wrapping up our team is Siddharth Anarup, who is a senior, aspires to become an emergency medicine physician. Hobbies right now, though, include reading and playing sports. That is our team from Cosby High School. Great to have all of you here with us playing Battle of the Brains. Now, our team from Dinwiddie High School, the Generals are coached by Gene Minitry and Scott Watts. First up is Roger Franzischen, who is a sophomore, a member of the Future Farmers of America and a member of the marching band, is proficient on a variety of keyboard, percussion, and brass instruments. Our team captain from Dinwiddie is Jonathan Sung, who is a senior, is president of the Math Tutoring Club, enjoys playing chess and reading. Next up is Joseph Beekwilder, who is a senior, a member of the National Honor Society, also on the track and field and cross-country teams, and enjoys history. And wrapping up our team is Nate Young, who is a senior, enjoys collecting and gaming, and plans to be a paleontologist. And that is our team from Dinwiddie High School. Welcome to you as well. And now to our category round here on Battle of the Brains, where each team will select one 10-question category from today's choices. If a team gets all of its questions correct in the allotted time, they'll receive a 20-point bonus. Teams, take a look. Here are today's categories from which you may choose. They are trees, earth science, and classic albums. And we do note in this round, only the captains can officially answer for the team, though they may confer with their teammates to try to come up with the correct answer. And by the rules, the high score team gets first choice of category, so that is our team from Cosby. Ben, quickly talk it over with your teammates. Let me know what category you would like to play.
Earth, right? Okay. Earth science.
All right, identify each of the following terms used in earth science. The first is the phenomenon by which heat energy is trapped and held by the Earth's atmosphere.
Greenhouse effect.
Correct. Science dealing with the atmosphere and atmospheric conditions.
Meteorology.
Correct. Outermost layer of the atmosphere above the mesosphere.
Exosphere.
That would be the thermosphere. Direct transmission of heat from one particle to another.
Conduction.
Correct. Line on the weather map connecting locations with the same barometric pressure.
Pass.
That would be an isobar. Collectively, rain, snow, sleet, or hail.
Precipitation.
Correct. Forms when a mass of frigid air meets and displaces a mass of warm air.
Cold front.
That is correct. The type of clouds that are so high that they're always made of ice crystals.
Cirrus.
Correct. Evidence of earlier life preserved in rock.
Fossils.
Correct. And finally, a break or crack in the Earth's crust.
Fault line.
That is correct. Good job on that category. All right, Dinwiddie, trees or classic albums? Jonathan, talk it over with your teammates. Let me know what category you would like to play.
We would like to play trees.
All right, identify the type of tree to which each of the following statements refers. The first is, the festival of this tree is held annually in Washington, D.C.
Cherry blossom.
Correct. Sequoia is another name for this California tree.
Redwood.
Correct. A leaf from this tree is on the Canadian flag.
Maple.
Correct. The botanic name for this type of tree is Betula from the original Latin.
Pine.
That would be a birch tree. Once known for their roasted nuts, by 1950, 4 billion of these were destroyed by invasive disease.
Chestnut.
Correct. Most Louisville slugger bats are made from the northern white variety of this tree.
Hickory.
That would be an ash tree. These trees take 20 years to produce acorns.
Oak.
Correct. This tree is part of Andrew Jackson's nickname.
Is that hickory? Hickory.
That is correct. This tree appears on the flag of Lebanon.
Cedar.
Correct. And finally, the branches of this tree are described as weeping.
Willow.
That is correct. You know your trees. Good job by both of our teams in the category round. Coming up next, we'll have another toss-up round as Battle of the Brains continues.
Battle of the Brains is always available. Find full episodes on YouTube and follow Battle of the Brains on social media.
Welcome back to Battle of the Brains.
Here are the scores following the category round here on Battle of the Brains. Our team from Cosby High School with 130 points. Our team from Dinwiddie High School with 100 points. And now it's back to Battle of the Brains and another toss-up round. And just a quick reminder to our teams, you do lose points if you interrupt a question with an incorrect answer. The other team then has the chance to answer. And of course, there's no conferring in the toss-up rounds. Here we go. You may need your pencil and paper for this one. The sum of the digits of a 2-digit counting number is 5. When the digits are reversed, the new number is 9 greater than the original number. What was the original number? Jonathan?
23.
Correct. Drinking decaffeinated coffee could keep you up at night. Spell decaffeinated. Siddharth?
DECAFFEINATED.
That is correct. This man's most controversial work featured the neutral Sagredo, the Aristotelian Simplico, and the Copernican Salvati, engaging in a dialogue concerning the two chiefs' world systems. Name this advocate of heliocentrism who fell afoul of the Inquisition. Jonathan?
Copernicus.
That is incorrect. Cosby? Ben?
Galileo.
That is correct. It was the other one. Who was the Venetian merchant's son who in 1260 embarked on an overland expedition? Jonathan?
Marco Polo.
Correct, to China. Artist Elizabeth Vigée Lebrun is known for portraits of which French queen who was executed in 1793? Connor?
Maria Antoinette.
Correct. Please, 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 and espresso. Nate?
Sabrina Carpenter.
That is correct. Christopher Columbus discovered the New World in 1492. Of course, the New World was already inhabited by native cultures. Not realizing where he was, Columbus thought he was on the islands. Connor?
The Indies.
That is incorrect. That he was on the islands off what Asian country? Dinwiddie? Joseph?
India.
India is correct. Built as a church in the 6th century and converted into a mosque in 1453. Jonathan?
Hagia Sophia.
That is incorrect. I'll finish for Cosby. The Hagia Sophia is now a museum in what contemporary city? Siddharth?
Istanbul.
Correct. Peter, Susan, Lucy, and Edmund walk through a clothes closet and find themselves in a land inhabited by talking animals, including the lion Aslan. Ben?
Narnia.
That is correct. You may need your pencil for this one and your paper. What is the quotient of the square root of 63 divided by the square root of 7, given that 63 equals, Jonathan?
3.
3 is correct, equals 7 times 9. All right, choose from this list. In dollars and cents, what was the federal minimum wage in 1990? $5.15, $7.25, $4.35, or $3.80. Ben,
$5.15.
that is incorrect. Dinwiddie? Joseph?
$7.25.
It was a lot less than that. It was $3.80. The current rate is $7.25. In the third canto of Dante's Inferno in the Divine Comedy, the last line of the inscription above the gates to hell reads, "Abandon all blank, ye who enter." Roger?
Hope.
That is correct. During the era of the Vietnam War, the Khmer Rouge served as the principal anti-American threat in what Southeast Asian country? Jonathan?
Cambodia.
Cambodia is correct. Prometheus stole fire from the hearth of Zeus and gave it to man. That theft prompted Zeus to send what all-gifted but too curious woman to punish mankind? Jonathan?
Pandora.
Correct, for the evils in her box, or with the evils in her box. It was announced that Iron Man's Robert Downey Jr. was returning to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Jonathan?
Mr. Doom.
That is incorrect. Connor?
Dr. Doom.
Dr. Doom. That is correct. He is the heir apparent to the British throne. Give the first names of both of... Connor?
William.
That is incorrect. I'll finish for Dinwiddie. Give the first names of both of Prince William's parents. Jonathan?
Charles the Third.
We were asking for both names of Prince William's parents, King Charles and Princess Diana. All right, teams, watch and listen carefully for a video question from the Battle of the Brains Brainy Bunch. And again, you must wait until the question is asked completely before buzzing in.
Name the ancient Greek whose principle states that the buoyant force of an object is equal to the weight of the displaced fluid.
Jonathan?
Archimedes.
Correct. And that buzzer means one more toss-up round just ahead and will double the point value. Stay tuned to see which of today's teams is our winner and goes on to the next round here on Battle of the Brains.
Love Battle of the Brains? Ready for your high school team to play next season? Go to battleofthebrains.net to learn more.
Welcome back to Battle of the Brains.
It has been a great match so far, and here are the scores as we head into the final round. Our team from Cosby High School, 170 points. Our team from Dinwiddie High School, 170 points. So a tie score at this point. Now for this final toss-up round, the point score for a correct answer is doubled, and so is the penalty for an incorrect answer given before I finish the question. There is no deduction for an incorrect answer to a completed question. Good luck, teams. This is the final toss-up round. Singer-songwriter Jarrett Reddick has voiced the character of Chuck E. Cheese since 2012. Reddick is also the lead singer for what band, known for their song 1985 and the theme to Phineas and Ferb? Jonathan?
Seven Nation Army.
That is incorrect. Cosby? Megan?
Bowling for Soup.
That is correct. He was elected to his high-ranking role in 1978 and served until his death in 2005. By what name was Polish citizen Karol Wojtyła better known? Roger?
Pope.
I need a name.
Francis.
That is incorrect. Cosby? Connor?
Pope John Paul II.
That is correct. What do we celebrate on Arbor Day? Megan?
Trees.
Correct. The zero exponent rule states that any number raised to the zero power, Jonathan?
1.
Is equal to what number? That number is 1. What future North American dictator once appeared as a guest on television on the Ed Sullivan Show, The Tonight Show, and Face the Nation? Jonathan?
Noriega.
That is incorrect. Cosby? Ben?
Vladimir Putin.
It was actually Fidel Castro. Most cells spend 90% or more of their existence in this phase, which is divided into the G1. Siddharth?
Interface.
That is correct. Presidents, including Jefferson, Lincoln, Grant, and McKinley, all declared bankruptcy at some point. Which U.S. president has filed for bankruptcy a reported 6 times? Connor?
Trump.
That is correct, Donald Trump. May 5th of each year is the celebration known as Cinco de Mayo. It is the celebration of the Mexican Army's victory over troops from what country? Jonathan?
France.
Correct. By 1600 BC, the Babylonian development of mathematics had evolved into two branches, which are the basis of much of modern math. Name both of these branches. Connor?
Algebra and geometry.
Correct. If a person wishes to do one's work or duty well, they're said to be conscientious. Spell conscientious. Siddharth?
Conscientious.
That is correct. You may need your pencil and paper for this one. What is the vertical asymptote of the function y equals x divided by x squared minus 2x? Siddharth?
2.
That is correct. In 1974, a group of peasants digging a well outside the city of Xi'an in the northwest China's Shaanxi province. Jonathan?
The terracotta soldiers.
That is correct. That was their discovery there. Super Bowl champs, the Kansas City Chiefs, play their home games in Arrowhead Stadium, which is located in which state? Jonathan?
Missouri.
Correct. Deriving a pendulum's simple harmonic motion assumes this function of x equals x. It is applied to the angle of displacement to get the ratio between the bob's lateral position and its string length. Name this function equal to the ratio of an opposite side and hypotenuse. Jonathan?
Sine.
That's correct. It is one of the most popular advertising icons in the United States. What is the animated mascot for the Geico Insurance Company? Ben?
Gecko.
That is correct. For several hundred years, serious research in what scientific field was inhabited by the belief in what erroneous theory of combustion? Ben?
Spontaneous.
That is incorrect. Dinwiddie? Nate?
Chemistry.
It was called the phlogiston theory. What well-known aphorism is described by this, quote, where there are visible vapors having their provenance in ignited carbonaceous materials, there is conflagration? That's where there's smoke, there's fire. And that buzzer is the end of our match. While our judges double-check the final score, here's a reminder of how to stay connected with us here on Battle of the Brains.
Stay up to date on Battle of the Brains. Follow along as your favorite teams advance this season. Visit battleofthebrains.net to learn more and follow the show on social at Battle of the Brains. Join us next week on Battle of the Brains as we welcome students from Collegiate School playing against Midlothian High School.
And here's the final score for today's match, determining which of our teams will continue on to round 2 in this season's competition. Ending the match with a final score of 270 points, our team from Dinwiddie High School. Great job today by Nate, Joseph, Jonathan, and Roger. And our winners today with a final score of 350 points, the Cosby High School Titans. Great match today by Connor, Megan, Ben, and Siddharth. And we'll see you in the next round. I'm Cheryl Miller. Thank you so much for watching and playing along here on Battle of the Brains, and we'll see you back here next week. Great match, teams.
Game over. Thank you for watching Battle of the Brains. Presented by Invest 529.